we going to do about this one? Everybody that loves the truth, for a fact, I'm about to give you your greatest ammunition that you've ever had. And I promise you, you'll never be the same after today. I've been waiting on when I was going to do this. I've known about this for a while because I translated this a while back. But I never know when YAHUAH is going to say go. And about, 3-4 hours ago, YAHUAH told me, go ahead. Because we've been lighting them up, showing over and over what the real deal is. We've been doing it over and over. And it's starting to spread across the world. Like for real, for real. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to hit the like button. I want y'all to hit the share button. Because I for sure did not plan on going live today, especially coming off of a telethon all day yesterday. Big shout out to everybody that participated in the telethon. Big shout out. You guys are, y'all are what's pushing it. It's the family. It's the unit. It's the one that YAHUAH talked about when he was Yahusha on the earth. And he said, I pray they be one, Father, as you and I are one. See, what we're creating is the oneness of YAHUAH on this earth. Our Father, who art in heaven, set apart be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done. Where? On earth, just as it is in heaven. See, in heaven, they're all on one accord. On earth, the prayer is, who's going to be the group of people that get on one accord? That's what's going on. And see, here's what I figured out. Nobody can get on one accord because nobody had the truth. That's what's happened. Satan has pulled off the greatest thing ever. And when I show y'all this today, and you've been looking at it over and over, and if you're like me, I seen it 17 years ago, but I've never went in and taught on this particular chapter of Hazun, Revelation, chapter 9. I've never done it before that I can think of. Maybe I gave y'all a little taste here and there, but I haven't done an extensive. Let's stop. Let's dive in, and I'm going to peel a couple words apart, and you're going to see something that from a perspective of a follower of YAHUAH, it's going to make you excited. It's going to make you fired up. You're going to have a righteous anger happen today too. So this session will pull out a righteous anger. There is an anger you can have that's righteous. You just gotta make sure you keep your cool. Because some of y'all gonna want to explode. I promise you. There ain't no doubt about this one. Lena know it. Lena goes, honey. Lena might even come on here. Lena says, I don't usually come on your lives. But when she first woke up, because I was up this morning at 6:30 reviewing. And I just got done reviewing Revelation. So that was my reminder when I saw this, weeks ago when I translated Revelation. When I saw it weeks ago, when I translated Revelation, now I'm doing the review. Shout out, Sister Shannon, everybody. Y'all seeing me good? Because I don't know. I want to make sure everybody hears me clearly. Because Sue says she got some connection issues. This is so good. I got to be clear on this. Y'all hear me clear? See me clear? I feel like I'm clear. I feel like I'm clear, but I got to get some feedback from the fam. Y'all talk to me. All right. Hannah says I'm clear. Robert Arenson. If we go all the way down to Portugal, Robert tells me I'm clear. I know I'm clear. Robert's my bounce off of to tell me that I'm clear. All right. So if I'm not clear to you, that's your internet this time, not mine. Hey, we all work together. Sometimes it'll be me, sometimes it'll be you. But hallelujah to YAHUAH that he got us here. That we have access to this. Now, wait a minute. Let me get straight here. All right, how to get straight. Now I'm dialed in. I got all of my command stations set up. I got a command station today. I ran a little bit behind getting started because I had to get these notes in place. Daniel Bacote coming in giving some memberships away. Y'all get plugged in. Y'all support us here. What's going on, Captain? Wait till we all finally, several of us going to get to meet each other sometime or another. What's going to happen when we meet each other? We're going to hug each other with that rocking hug. Y'all know how you hold on each other. You just start rocking back and forth. Y'all feel that? We just going to rock back and forth. Like when I would come back home to my grandma. My grandma, she would grab me and we would just, What's up, Neeram from Bangladesh in the building? All the way over next to India. What time is it there, Neeram? Neeram, put what time it is in the chat. In Bangladesh, which is next to India. This is our Eastern family, so this is a tough time for them. Has everybody hit the like button? Are we all playing team right now? Are we all playing team is what I want to know. Let's make sure we got everybody playing team. If you're not playing team, I'm gonna hang tight till I see the likes are straight. This one's so hot, we can't play around with this. And the reason, and I'm telling y'all, the likes are to get the algorithm. Share this. All right. Any of your hardcore Christian family or friends, this is the one that they can't refute. Once you, that's awesome, Catherine. Once you all show, if they will take the time, just dare them. Say, look, if you're right, you're right. If you are right, you're right. But if you're supposed to study to show yourself approved. As a hardcore spiritual person, if you are a real, quote, Christian, watch this video. Now, if you got here because somebody challenged you to come here as a Christian and they wanted you to learn something, listen, I'm going to bring some heat, but if you are solid in your belief, you can put me anywhere. You can put me in front of an Islamic belief, a Buddhist belief, a Krishna belief, name it. I'm not going to be moved at all. You can put me right there and somebody can try to pitch me with their best pitch. I ain't going to be moved at all. They just got to bring that documentation. Now, see what I love about the truth? See, YAHUAH has done this because most people think that YAHUAH has only done it from the scriptures. No, he's done it from history and science too. Wow. He's done it both ways. What time is it, Robin, over there in Bangladesh? You dropped that in the chat yet? All right. Rob, you got to drop it in the chat. We warmed up yet? I think we're getting there. Where's my likes at? Yeah, we're getting up there. We ain't all the way there. We need about 10, 15 more likes on this one. Did y'all see my description of this, how we started out? Because it's just going to tell you it's hot. Get ready to have all the lies of the Greek translation, New Testament, that all of the Christian churches and organized religion have used through the pagan scholars and theology and seminary schools to deceive the entire world. This is a slam dunk on their lies. Let's tear it down. That was my description. I typed that description in. Yeah. What's that? Here. All right. Lena wants me. Lena said I spelled it wrong. See? That's why you gotta have a good wife. I'm gonna fix that here. She said I got the here wrong. I agree. Thank you, honey. I was fired up trying to hurry up get in here after I was taking my notes. Got a great helpmate. All right, I just cleaned that up. The here is now in hearing, not in a location. I fixed it, baby. If you refresh your screens, I got you tight. For those of you that are real analytical, that'll drive you crazy. All right, so here we go. I like what Frank said. Christians proclaim Jesus Christ, but refuse to discuss and defend him. Why? Well, you'll see why. I'm going to show you why here today. And yeah, I'm just curious how y'all going to react to this. That's going to be the funny part. How is my family in truth going to react to what I'm about to show you today? All right. I got it warmed up for those of you that don't like waiting around. If you're watching, it's all right. Nirav says it's 1 a.m. over there. So, hey, that's kind of like in the range where we can catch you still. Because a lot of times I'm up to about 1:32. Hold on. Freddie Bukaki from the Congo. What's up, Freddie? One of our hardcore powerhouse contributors, supporters. He's over in Ireland right now. Freddie, can you say that you represent Congo too? Have you told anybody in Congo about YAHUAH that we can now say we got a representative in Congo? I think that's Africa, right, Freddie? I want to know. I want to put it on the map. All right, y'all. Here we go. Y'all asked for it. Let's get it. Northern Ireland, Pamela says it's 8 p.m. over there. I'm sitting here to right at about 2 p.m. Everybody, you know what we got to do. In order for us to release this, what we're going to do? Put some fire emojis in the chat. Put it in the chat. Get some fire emojis in the chat for YAHUAH. Say, YAHUAH, burn it up. Tear it down. And when it comes down, burn it up, YAHUAH. Put some fire emojis in the chat for YAHUAH. So because he's going to burn it up. Come on. Put some fire emojis in the chat for our Father YAHUAH. For he is worthy. Yeah. He's worthy. Woo! Hold on. I'm in Long Island, New York. I've been teaching YAHUAH to a family in Malawi, Africa. Make them come on here. Winfields. Have them come on here and tell us they love YAHUAH. We're going everywhere. Now watch. Our mission today is to utilize the scriptures in their truest form. Right? That's it. Yeah, we're going to clean all that up, Sandra. Yeah. That's YAHUAH teaching me a pure language on the website. We're getting all the website, we're going to clean it all up because that's a progression over the years. Learning how to dial in Abariy, Hebrew. Man, come on, Brother Daniel. I see you with that kingdom business. Now, YAHUAH knew I was pretty good with Hebrew before translating. But then now that he made me go translate, in this past 6 months, my Hebrew, my Abariy is tight. Man, my Aramaic is tight. Shall we go up? Let's go up. Hazun, Revelation, chapter 9. The realest, most authentic version you've ever heard of Revelation, Hazun 9, in your life that's going to expose all the lies of what's going on today. Here we go. And it's going to give us warnings. Now you got to put your seatbelts on because you're going to have to decide, do you believe what YAHUAH is saying or not? Do you believe him? Because he wrote this to Yahuhanan, who he loved. And he said, when the fifth messenger blew his trumpet, I saw a star fall from the sky to the earth. It was given a key to the tunnel that led down to the pit of the abyss. As he opened the pit of the abyss, smoke poured out like the smoke of a great furnace. This is going to go down. This is going to go down. Like the smoke of a great furnace. The sun and the air turned dark because of the smoke. So the sun was blacked out. The air was blacked out because of this smoke. Tell them, Winfield, smash the like button. Let's get it. Verse 3. Then locusts came out of the smoke and covered the earth. They were given the same power as that scorpions have. Woo! Man, you got locusts coming out that's covering the earth with the same power as scorpions. This is going to go down for real. You got to feel that. Like, man, you got to know this is coming. The locusts, verse 4, the locusts were told not to harm any grass, plant, or tree on the earth. But they were told to punish everyone who did not have the mark of YAHUAH in their foreheads. Come on, y'all. What you gonna do with this now? We already hot. What about that mark? Do you have the mark of YAHUAH? Come on, tell me. Do you have the mark of YAHUAH in your forehead? Is he your foremost thought? If you don't have the mark of YAHUAH in your forehead, this one's for you. You get ready to get punished if you're alive. Man, y'all gotta understand, there's sirens going off in the world. Can't you hear them? Look around, look at the side of the times. The locusts were told, don't harm no grass. Don't mess with any plant, no tree on the earth. But they were told to punish everyone who did not have the mark of YAHUAH in their foreheads. What you gonna do? I got the mark of YAHUAH in my forehead. You can't see it? Look, it looks like this. In case you're looking real close, if you look real close, the mark in my forehead looks like that. It looks just like that. You got to look real close. You'll see it. It's in my forehead. Whenever you hear me talk, you'll see the mark of YAHUAH on me in my forehead. Every time you hear me talk, you're going to see the mark of YAHUAH in my forehead. Verse 5. The locusts were allowed to make those people suffer for 5 months, but not kill them. Make them suffer for 5 months, but not kill them. The suffering they caused was like the torment from the sting of a scorpion. Imagine being set on the fire. You ever been stung by a scorpion? I remember when Kai got stung by a scorpion when he was like 4 or 5 years old. We were living in Vegas. We lived at the base of a mountain. Them things would get in the house. They light you up. I think I've been stung once by a scorpion. Now watch. You don't want, can you imagine that fire in your body for 5 months? Are you ready for this? But not kill them. The suffering they cause like the sting of a scorpion. Verse 6. In those days, people will want to die, but they will not be able to. They will hope for death, but it will run away from them. We acting like the earth is acting like this ain't gonna happen. Man, people gambling. This is like everybody on the earth is playing Russian roulette. They all playing a global Vegas, betting that this ain't gonna happen. Almost everybody you know lives like they're betting this ain't gonna happen. They're betting on it by the way they live their life. Now watch. Verse 7. These locusts look like horses. This changes the game. Most of y'all were thinking of stuff like this, little bitty things. These locusts look like horses prepared for war. On their heads, they wore something that looked like gold crowns, and they had human faces. Imagine big old horses with a gold crown and a human face on it. Y'all better listen to Sister Rush. She says, share it out. Yeah, Daniel Libby. He knows what's going on. Read the comments. Verse 8. We get ready to tear it up all over the world. I promise you. Get ready. Verse 8. Their hair was like the long hair of a woman, and their teeth were like those of lions. So now you got a locust that's as big as a horse with a crown, long hair, with a human face. And the teeth, they got lion teeth. And they can't kill nobody, but they can torture everybody that does not have the mark of YAHUAH in their foreheads. They can do it for 5 months. This is going down for 5 months. Changes the perspective next time you look at a locust. They had breastplates made out of iron. The sound of their wings was like the sound of many chariots whose horses were rushing into war. So when they move their wings, it sounds like just chariots of horses. Hold on. Everything's getting ready to change for y'all. You're not going to believe what's about to happen. I'm so tripped out on what's about to happen. Y'all just wait till where y'all are at in about 15 minutes from now. Wait till where you're at. They had tails. Now let's throw some more on these. Boy, this ain't no joke. They had tails like scorpions with stingers on them. The sting had the power to hurt people for 5 months. When they stung somebody, it would hurt for 5 months. And who they stinging? Everybody that don't have the mark of YAHUAH in their forehead. All right, if you came here and you were invited and you were a Christian, you were organized religion or whatever. Here's another one. Let's say you've been calling on the name of YAHUAH. And you found out that Jesus is pagan and Lord and God are pagan. You found out all that stuff. You found it all. Then you found YAHUAH. You called on YAHUAH. But then you primarily believe the Savior's name is Yahusha, which we proved that's wrong. It's only one Savior, YAHUAH. But let's just say that's what you believe. Now, I went hard with my wife yesterday, and we tore down all nonsense about multiple names of the Savior. True or false? True or false? We tore it down yesterday. We made sure, go back and listen to the replays of the 3 sessions. And it's primarily, we hammered and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the only name for salvation is YAHUAH. It's not Yahusha. It's not Jesus. It's not Lord. It's not God. It's not nothing of those things. YAHUAH. Now, let me explain to you from the scriptures why everybody is deceived. I'm going to prove it in verse 11. And I got the true scriptures, and I've got the writings. This is written in Hebrew, backed up in Aramaic. So I got you on both sides. And I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat. Now, everybody, let's do the assignment. Everybody and their mama. I'm not going to move forward until we got at least 20 different Revelation chapter 9, verse 11 is in the chat. Put it in the chat and what version it is. Don't just put it in the chat. Go put it in the chat. Daniel Bakote, you're going to run down the street after this one. Put Revelation chapter 9, verse 11, what version? I want at least 20. I want as many as possible. I would love to have 50. I want y'all to find every version you can find, whether it's pagan names, non-pagan names. I want every one of them. And I want the non-pagan name ones in there really hardcore as well. I want everyone in there. Everybody put them in there. Sherry fired us up. She started us up. Their king was the angel in charge of the deep pit. In Hebrew, his name is Abaddon. And in Greek, it's Apollyon. Apollyon. What's that? Apollyon. Yeah, Apollyon. Put them in the chat. All right, so what version is that? That's the CEV version. The English Standard Version, Elisa, they have as their king over them the angel of the bottomless pit. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek he is called Apollyon. Apollyon. Okay, put it in the chat. Okay, we got the scriptures out of South Africa. Get as many of these non-pagan name versions in here as y'all can, please. ASAP. Get as many of them in here as you can while we're putting the pagan name ones in here too. And because I want to cover this fully. We're going to tear down all the nonsense. And they have over them, this is from the scriptures out of South Africa, and they have over them a sovereign, the messenger of the pit of the deep, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name of Apollyon. Apollyon, okay. The Sefer has, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Ivrit, you know that's wrong, can't have no V. That right there is that is Talmud writing. That's somebody that's following Pharisee translation. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out why they're doing that. Name in the Ivrit tongue is Abaddon, but in the Yavani, they're trying to say Uni, which is Greek, right? So Uni means Greek. They're saying Yavani, but it's actually Uni tongue has his name Apollyon. Okay. I got the ESV. I got the Amplified version. Thank you, Sister Catherine. They have as their king over them the angel of the abyss, the bottomless pit. In Hebrew, his name is Abaddon, means destruction. And in Greek, he is called Apollyon, destroyer or king, NIV. Come on, y'all. Give me I want some translations in here. They had as a king over them the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and in Greek is Apollyon. That is the destroyer. That's NIV, right? Okay. We got the Jehovah Witness version. They have over them a king, the angel of the abyss. In Hebrew, his name is Abaddon, but in Greek, he has the name Apollyon. All right, who else y'all got? Y'all got some other ones out there? Give me some more. Give me some of the non-pagan name ones too, y'all. Mix them in there good. Which one is this one? Jeff, you didn't say which one it is. The NTFE. Now we're getting way out there. Thank you, Sarah. New Testament for Everyone version. They have as their king the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, and whose name in Greek is Apollyon. Hey, and everybody be patient, because you're going to learn today, and you're never going to forget what you're going to learn. Give me about 3 to 5 more minutes to set this up. What other versions y'all got? Y'all still hear me? Let me make sure my connection's still good. Y'all give me a mic check on my connection. I'm good, man? All right, I'm clear. Thank you. It told me something. Okay, hold on. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, everybody. Because I had a little note pop up. See, Satan knows what's going to happen. Okay, BYNB. That's a name that's removed all the pagan names. Okay, Sophia put that up. And they have over them a sovereign, the messengers of the deep, of the pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon. But in Greek, he has the name Apollyon. Okay. Okay. What else you got? All right, look at that. That is the Christian Jewish Bible, ain't it, Sherry? The CJB. They had as their king over them the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon. In our language, they've used the word our language there, destroyer. Okay. The New King James. Who will put the King James in there? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to prove to you, somebody put the King James in there, ASAP. Is it in there? The New King James says, and they had as a king over them the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek he has the name Apollyon. Okay. The GNT version from Nero. They have as the king ruling over them, who is the angel in charge of the abyss. His Hebrew name is Abaddon, his Greek name is Apollyon. Okay, the destroyer. The LSB version, is Brother Eric got up there. They have as their king, the angel of the abyss. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon. In the Greek, he has the name of Apollyon. Okay, I'm looking. I'm digging. Let me go down here. King James, Alyssa. Thank you. And Sherry, thank you. And Catherine, thank you. Okay, thank you. King James. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. All right. The Latin exterminus, the Douay-Rheims Bible, the angel of the bottomless pit, Hebrew, Abaddon, Greek, Apollyon. Okay. Okay. All right. And then the RSTNE version that Daniel put up, and they had a Mlech over them. So now they're getting more dialed in on language, got the E's wrong, who is the Malak of the bottomless pit, whose name in Ivrit, that's crazy, they try to say Hebrew there, is Abaddon. They try to say Abariy, that's the real name. But in the Greek tongue, his name is Apollyon. Okay. We don't, all right. Now, we got any other one? Lena got one where? The Aramaic Bible now somebody says they got the Aramaic Bible in plain English. This Excel IMO. Thank you. It says and there is a king over them, the angel of the abyss, whose name in Hebrew is Abdou, and in Aramaic, what they put? Uh-huh. 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 Who was that? Excel? Uh-huh. Excel digging. Family, do y'all know what just went down? I'm translating. I'm looking at because Revelation is written in Abariy, Hebrew. Revelation is written in Abariy, Hebrew. I love the Peshitta because they did a great job with this particular translation in Aramaic. I want to know if y'all paying attention here. I'm reading through there as I'm going through the Hebrew and the Aramaic, and I get to the part where almost every translation says that word in the Greek language. I said, no, wait a minute. What is in the Greek language? What in the Greek language are we talking about? Y'all ain't picked it up yet? What are we doing in the scriptures when a savior of the world talked, spoke, wrote in Aramaic and Hebrew? What in the world are we doing saying the word that the Greek name for that is this? What are we doing? What are we doing here? So my whole spirit jumped. What the heck? get that from? Now, I'm going to put the true scriptures. How many of y'all want me to put it in the chat? Ashley Spencer, what in the Greek language? What? John. Y'all don't understand who this is. Huh? Stale, think about this. It says the scriptures for Hebrew Israelites are great awakening, and they have over them a sovereign, the Mלאכה of the pit of the deep. Look at this. Look at this. They're saying the Hebrew Israelites. They said whose name in Abariy is Abaddon. They're trying to say Hebrew. But in Greek, he has the name of Apollon. What in the what? How many y'all want me to put the true scriptures? Hold on. How many y'all? I'm going to put the exact Hebrew as it was written from who? YAHUAH. Do y'all have any record? Can you find any record anywhere of YAHUAH speaking Greek? Anywhere? Can you find YAHUAH John? Anywhere? Can you find him speaking Greek? Writing in Greek? Can you find that anywhere? You can't find it anywhere. That's why my spirit jumped up in the air and went, what? Now I'm going to put it in the chat. Now I'm tore up about this. I am. And Lena was tore up. Lena was like, man, she's like, hey, we got some stuff to do right when I'm done with this. We got some family stuff to do. But man, oh man, I'm going to give it to you how he wrote it. Watch this. Y'all just watch what's going to happen. I don't know. All of y'all, there's a whole bunch of y'all starting to grow in the word of YAHUAH. Y'all going to another level. So your whole spirit's going to be excited and you're going to have some righteous anger here any moment. You ready? Set. I'm putting it. Now it's in the chat. I done put, this is the exact Hebrew verse, the Abariy verse, as it was written from Brother YAHUAH, John. He wrote it like that. I'm now going to put the Peshitta version in there to back it up. I'm going to put that in there. Okay? I'm going to put the Peshitta in there as well. And then I'm going to put the translation, properly translated into English in there. And then I'm going to be wondering, what y'all going to do with this? You see? Y'all going to learn today. All right, now look. That's the Peshitta. The most accurate New Testament translation, 360 different versions, all agreeing with each other in the world. Now, I gave y'all the Hebrew, and I'm going to give you some keywords now. I'm going to give you some keywords. This is what took me a few moments to get on here. I said, let's do keywords today. All right. In that first verse that I gave, in that first version I gave you in Hebrew, am I bringing the receipts? Scholars, y'all come in here. Sit down with me. Put something in the chat to refute what I'm going to put in here, scholars. Y'all, I invite y'all to put it in the chat if you can refute this. We're not going to argue. I just want to know, can you refute the authentic writings or not? Okay? So here goes your keywords. In that first, the way it was written by YAHUAH, there's a key word in there. You ready? There's a key word. Aramiyt, which equals Aramaic. Okay? That's in that verse. So if you look at that verse real close, look at it real close, you're going to see that word in that verse. What you're not going to see in that verse is the word uni or Greek. You will not see that word in that verse. What is that word, Greek, doing in that verse? That's my question. Wait a minute. I'm going to go get the Aramaic. And then my wife's going to come in here in a second. I can see she tore up. She's like, I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in. Hold on. I'm going to put that. Now, look, that same word. That's the Aramaic version. Now, go look at those verses. Just go copy them, put them on the side and study and go say, is Jay telling the truth? You're going to see that Aramaic word there. That's if you take those words that looks like scribbly cursive to most of y'all, that says Aramiyt. Sign name is Aramaic. It's A. What is the word Greek doing in that verse? And what is the Christian Jewish Bible? Look, I think Sherry put that in there. She put the Christian Jewish Bible. She said, in our language, his name is, hold on, Daniel just put the Hallelujah scriptures in there. Well, how you feel about that, Daniel? How does all y'all feel about this? We done covered most of the scriptures that has all the pagan names removed. But hold on. Why they got the pagan name in there? That name, Apollyon, is a pagan name. Fact. That's a pagan name. They put a pagan name on a messenger of YAHUAH. Hold on, babe. I'm coming to get you some. Wait a minute. I'm going to set this up a little bit more. YAHUAH said, hey, go tell my people the truth. Go tell my people the truth. Let my people go. I'm going up to power of this entire world saying, let my people go. Thus says YAHUAH. What y'all going to do with this? They got Apollyon, a pagan name, in that scripture for a messenger of YAHUAH. In all these versions. What y'all going to do? Now I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why they did it. Y'all ready? I'm going to give you the Greek version because I got it too. I got all of them. They ain't going to fool me. They're going to run around here like they want to, talk all the trash they want to. I'm going to pull out their version and I'm going to show you something. Ready? Here goes the Greek version. 1 second. Give me less than 40 seconds. I'm going to get that in here. Lena's all tore up. Want to get wait, baby. I'm going to let you in here. Lena's coming out the stalls on this one. Y'all never hardly see Lena come on lives with me. But wait a minute. There goes the Greek version. There you go. Now, what's unique? I'm going to give you the key word in the Greek version. You ready? I'm going to give you the nonsense. Y'all going to be like, what the what? Here goes your key word. See? They removed that Aramaic. They removed the Aramyt word in the Greek version. Now, look real close. You'll see that in there. See? They removed Aramyt. They removed it. They took it out. In the book of Revelation, where it says, if you remove anything out of this book, your name will be removed out of the tree of life, out of the book of life. They literally took and replaced the word Aramyt with Hellenic. No, Hellenic. That's where they get the word Nike from, Lee. All y'all got your Nike shoes on. You didn't realize that's a pagan? What are they doing taking this out? Everybody that's following Christianity, I'm telling you why you're following Christianity. Because you follow the Greek pagan religion. You follow it. They love multiple gods. You're the one that's pumping up Hollywood, having them put out all these movies about these Greek gods. Look at Patrice. Well, this is a crazy mess. Hold a minute. Now, before I bring my wife in here, let me get the key words. I'm going to give you, okay, now go look in the verses that I put in the chat. See you from Zambia coming in. Now watch, I got another 2 more key words, baby, than you coming in. I got the key words. See how you going to get around these key words? The key words will get you. You see, if you look at that first, the way it was written by John, the very last word, it goes from right to left. The very last word, first it says in Aramaic, his name is bam. There it goes in the chat. Y'all see that? It says not Apollyon. What? Not Apollyon or Apollyon. Not a Greek name. It says his name in Hebrew is this, and his name in Aramaic is what? Shara. Let me go get the Aramaic too. I got the key word. So in the Aramaic, in the Peshitta, and in the Hebrew writings, yeah. You think Satan want me to hit this button right now? Bam! You think Satan want me to hit these buttons? You think he wants me to hit enter right now? Ain't no way in the world. You think any Christian church, any pastor wants to deal with this? Hey, y'all got to repent for real, for real. This one tells you, it proves to you that y'all went and hijacked the scriptures. The Brit Hadash, y'all hijacked it with the Greek, and now you're making a gang of money off of it, and there ain't no way you won't let it go. Because I brought the receipts, and I challenge anybody on the earth to go up against that translation I just put up there. Now wait, y'all want the True Scriptures translation? Thank you, Brother Daniel. Here goes hey, let's give it to him, Lena. Then I'm going to bring Lena in here. Now I'm going to give you the True Scriptures translation. Now that you saw it, woo, I'm going to put it in the chat again. Got me tore up. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat again. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it back to back. That way, there ain't no game. You'll see it. You'll see it. Now you're going to learn some Hebrew and nobody going to fool you. You're going to learn some Aramaic and nobody's going to fool you. Ready? Bam. Now hold on. I'm a real quick. Wait a minute. Here it comes. True Scriptures. Ready? Set. Go. Bam. There it is. The ruler over them was the messenger in charge of the abyss. Thank you, Sister Patience in the building. The ruler over them was the messenger in charge of the abyss. His name in Abariy, that's Hebrew, is Abaddon, spelled correctly. And in the Aramaic, his name is Shara. What's the problem? What we doing? What we trying to cover it up? That's okay. We gonna y'all cover it up. We gonna rip it off. All right, Lena, you ready? Watch.
This is nonsense. Come on. Like, I'm here like, guys, this morning I woke up, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to take some extra sleep today. I don't have early classes. And I'm like, going like this to say good morning to my husband that he was in the kitchen. And I was like, good morning, baby. And he's like, I got you a buster. And I was like, what happened? And, I'm still like, like, Carela's still sleepy. And here is and show this to me. And I'm been on fire since then. I'm like, I'm ready to fight over here. I'm like, and I was like, show me this book, show me that one, show me that one. So, you all know that we have all these versions here in the house. And I'm grabbing all these books and just going to every book, Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. I'm going through everything. I'm going online. I'm like, this is so much. This is too much. Like, you have the nerves to say that you're translating books from the originals. You're not, especially for those that have, like, I'm like, okay, the Greeks, you want to have your own version for your own culture? Okay, that's fine. That's you.
I mean, that's fine, right, Lena? If they want their own version, if the Greeks want their own version,
if the Greeks wanted
if they
their
want to lie, cut up and carry on. All right, no problem.
So they're like, okay, the Greeks said, we want our version. Okay, do your own version. You stay in your paganism, but then spread that version through the whole world and deceive the entire world completely. And then even those that are trying to uncover the truth, that one is in plain language. Like, even me that I don't know the language, like our brother Jay knows the Hebrew and the Aramaic and the Greek. When I know the alphabet of the Hebrew, when I'm looking at those names, I'm like, even a
Hey, Kai,
kid.
Our 9-year-old, he picked, when we said, come here. After Lena got it, we said, Kai, come here. I said, Lena, explain to Kai this, what I just showed you. And what's the first question Kai asked you this morning when you explained it?
Kai said, Mom, YAHUAH speaks Greek? And I was like, no. And he's like, so why he will say a name in Greek if he don't speak Greek? They don't
Out of
speak
the mouth
Hebrew?
of babes. A 9-year-old go, does YAHUAH speak Greek, Ma? He read the verse. I said, Lena, let's just see what he does. Let's don't talk. He didn't hear anything Lena and I were saying. Nothing. He came out, he woke up. I said, Kai, sit down. Your mom's going to read this verse to you. She read the verse to him, and before we could say anything else, he comes out and says, Mom, does YAHUAH speak Greek? That's a 9-year-old.
Yes. That amazed me, and you're seeing the proof that every single translation is being influenced by the Greek translations. Those Greeks translated the original text to adapt them to their pagan culture. If the world don't understand it, everyone that don't understand it is going to hell, because you are using scripture that have been translated from the original in Greek. So the original Greeks, what they did was grab the Aramaic and the Hebrew text and adapt them to their paganism, the pagan culture they had.
Fact.
So when we're looking at this plain language, stop lying to the world. Stop lying to the world. Just that one, the one that Excel put, is the only one, because what? It's translated from the Aramaic.
Right.
At least this part is correct there. But really, this was like, my mind was like, I'm like, I can't believe that they have the audacity to do this. And then you're going to tell me these other versions are trying to translate it from the originals? See, and then they having this word, seeing the word in Hebrew and in Aramaic, the shara.
Man, we never done this before.
No.
This is what when Lena picked this up, because we got all these different versions, right? So Lena picked this up. Hold on, let me get this. Let me hide this message real quick. All right, now look. I'm gonna show y'all. This is how gross this is. All right, you see this? This is supposed to be an Aramaic Hebrew New Testament, right? You see that's the Hebrew over on that's the Hebrew on this side. And then what they do is they put the
English on the other
English
side.
on this side. Now read it up closely in the verse 11. Read it up close, verse 11. Can you see it, babe?
Okay, right there. And they had a king over them, the messenger of the abyss, and his name, gone a little bit on the other side, I can see. And his name in Hebrew is, go a little bit back, please, go to the other side, babe, to the other side. It right there is Abaddon. And in Greek, his name is Apollyon. So this side supposed to translate what is in Hebrew on the other page, right? When you look at the Hebrew letters,
I'm gonna put it up close, best I can. Look at this. Hold on.
I'm with you, Daniel Bacote.
Baby, come here. I want Lena to show y'all this.
You want me to go over there too?
Yeah, come here real quick. I want y'all, because I'm gonna show you how nonsense this is. Come here, babe. I'm gonna put a dot. I'm gonna have her show y'all these two words because her fingers are smaller than mine. All right, I'm gonna put a dot right there. I put a dot right there. That's Aramiyt, right?
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put a dot right there. Yeah, this is it. This is Shara right here. Right here. So that's Shara.
Yeah.
That is Aramiyt. Okay.
Okay.
Go over there. Now watch. Lena gonna show y'all that a scripture that says that they are doing it in Aramaic and Hebrew, bringing it, and it was one of the biggest ones in the world. This is one of the biggest ones in the world. But they went and translated that. Lena's gonna show y'all up close. Her fingers are smaller than mine. Show them, babe.
Okay, guys. So they're saying that it's a Greek, right? This is supposed to be the Hebrew, and this is the straight translation to English. So right here in this letter, right here.
Yeah, right there. See? Go the other way. Go the other way. Right there. Right there.
It's supposed to say Greek by this thing, right? But it don't say Greek. It says Aramaic.
That says Aramiyt, but over on the English side they wrote Greek.
It says Aramaic. This it says Aramaic right here. You all can see it easy.
That's Aramaic right there.
They're saying that the name is Apollo. Okay, we go to the name.
There it is, right there.
Right here it says
that's Shara.
Shara. You all can see it, that it don't say Apollo anywhere. So it's straight lies. Deception, because what? Because they went straight and did translations from the Greek. And that's what every one of you have in your possession.
Fact. Every one of you in your possession has been reading, influenced, driven by, dependent on the Greek. And guess what? You were going in the lake of fire. You were going. Trust me. It's high probability you're going in the lake of fire because you got uncleanness in your mouth. You ain't gonna be one of the 144,000. You gonna be trying to get into the second resurrection. You would be saying to YAHUAH, "Hey, I didn't know them little key facts." You understand? Yeah. Look at Matt Wells. I'm gonna put that on the screen. Look what my brother Matt Wells said. He said, "Yeah, I'm done with all these translations. All about the truth." See? Look at Catherine. Well, do y'all understand what's going on here? You see, we can't even get through the whole chapter. We got to stop at 11 and go, the whole world is tore up. And y'all was all heading for the lake. Satan had most people. Why do you think he's been wanting to kill me and Lena so bad? Lena, anything else you want to say before I close you? I got to close out, man. I know you want to bring some stuff.
Like Emily said, I already threw away my King James. Well, that's the issue. It's not just the King James. The thing is that the King James came from the Greek. So they grabbed the Greek translation and did an English King James, right? And then from the King James, everything else spread out. Even the ones that tried to remove the pagan names. Like, I appreciate that. But there are things that if you're telling me you're translating from the Hebrew, that one is very plain. Like, you cannot translate Shara, where in the alphabet, I just know the alphabet. I know the
Shin, and the Aleph,
I know
and
the
Arash.
So,
I'm sorry. You got a Shin, you got an Aleph. No, Shin, Arash, and an Aleph. Shin, and Arash, and an Aleph. That's Sh'ara. Looking right at it. They look right at it, and it's either this. They're looking right at it, and they are going, we're going to intentionally put a pagan name in there. Look. Right. All right. Put your finger on the shin, Lena.
This is the shin.
That's the shin. Looks like a little upside down W. So that's a sh. And then you got to put your vowel there, which is A every time. After, right? That's so you got shar. And then the end of that is an aleph. That's an sha'ara.
Like, you all can do the homework. Just get the alphabet of Hebrew and you will see these letters. So you're telling me you're trying to give the best when you're translating? No, you're not doing the best. You're just grabbing some Greek influence books and you're just changing some names, not all names, because we're seeing here that they still have Greek influence on several names.
This is probably the biggest one we've done, Lena. Tell you the truth.
Yes, got hot here.
Huh?
It's crazy.
Got hot? You got hot in there?
I got hot in here.
Lena, turn the AC on in there. Lena got hot.
I have it on.
I mean, think about this, y'all. This why we had to slow this down today is because of the fact that, see, look, we ain't trying to trash nobody for real.
No.
But our job is like YAHUAH and their Mercer. You brood of vipers, who warned you to flee from the wrath that's coming? YAHUAH is about to bring wrath down on all these people. Shaul told us, Kappa told us, if you go to teach, your level of responsibility is way higher. Your accountability to YAHUAH is gone through the roof now.
Yes.
You see? If you come in and your goal is to make money off of YAHUAH's word, you're going to have a problem. Yeah, listen, promote the truth. The platform should have abundance because it does the right thing and it goes and takes the word the right way to the world. And then it teaches the world how to have abundance. But you can't just go do translations and be haphazard. And you sit there and you look at a word that says Aramaic and you put uni in there, Greek.
Yeah.
That to me, I got to call you out on that.
Yeah.
I got to call you out on that one because everybody that put that Greek word in there, what you're doing, you think it's a little thing. Well, his name in Greek is this. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? What are you talking about and who are you talking to? And why did you think it was important to say that the name in Greek is this? Out of all the languages in the world, you should have said the name in French. Lena, they could have said anything but Greek.
Yeah. Yeah. No, because the original that we took it from was from the Greek translation. So that proves that every single translation out there is influenced by the Greek.
Fact.
Because the Greek says, well, we don't speak Aramaic. We're going to put our own language here. So here is for our people. Okay, are you Greek? No. Okay, so put what it says there. Put what it says there. Translate to the roots of what our father and the disciples wrote when they was alive and what they left us. They left us a word for a reason. Why are you going to change it?
You see what Brother Daniel said? They had the nerve to put it right across from the real thinking. They had the nerve to put it across from the real. They were thinking that YAHUAH is not going to expose these lies. Thank YAHUAH for promote the truth and Brother Jay and Sister Lena and that truth. Y'all agree with him? Y'all agree with Daniel? Let's go. Thank you, baby, for coming in. I'm a wrap. Y'all send a shout out to Lena. Thank you. She said, I got to come in today. This is too much.
I just needed to talk to you all and just let it out because it was very excited today about this finding. Love you all.
Love you all right. Thank you, babe. Is that cool? Lena came in here. Is that cool or what, man? I mean, that's why I had to come here and talk to y'all. What we doing? Well, that's all I'm saying. What you doing? Where you at? That's what I want to know. What you doing over there? Where you at? Where all y'all at? Where the scholars at? I want the scholars to come up here and talk about why they would put that Greek word in that translation. If they did not want the world to believe that these scriptures were derived out of the Greek. We just got the greatest evidence ever for our cause. YAHUAH gave it. He gave it to me weeks ago. I seen it years ago. I'm just going on about my business. Now I'm specifically translating. I saw it. I said, wait till I bring that one out. But and when I was reviewing today, I said, I got to do it today. I just reviewed it today. I just finished Revelation Hazun review today, by the way. Where they at? You bet, so they're not coming. Like, look, come on, step up here. What was crazy about this, fam, is y'all put every version y'all could put out. And you had all these versions out here that are saying that we removed all the pagan names, putting pagan names in. I'm just asking my brothers and sisters that, hey, I'm going to believe in the best. That's a mistake. I don't want to believe that you just didn't know how to read Hebrew or Aramaic. Or you're admitting, which probably is the case, because I've seen one of them admit it. It's probably the case that you took the New Testament and you went and did yours from the Greek. Thank you, Sister Queen. Really? I think that's what went down, y'all. I think that must have been I think that's the majority. Some of them say, no, we went with the Aramaic Hebrew. Now, you cannot say. Y'all got to understand, there's a challenge now with all these versions out there. Huh? There's a challenge. There is a challenge out there. Because you got all these versions. Hey, y'all can go crazy with this. Put it all over social media. Have a good time with it. Put it all over social media. And just be like, but you got to be respectful, but be tactful. Y'all see that support now at tsnt.org? That's right, Daniel. They premeditated that murder. They killing people. They're going, nope, we're going to put the Greek in it. You want to know why? That's why we have the effort. That's why we got to put so much effort into getting people to understand that Yahushua is YAHUAH. Y'all see it now? And so many people love that Greek, deep in the Greek, right? Do y'all understand now, Sister Hannah and family? Do y'all understand now why we got to spend so much energy on such a simple thing that Yahusha is Yahuwah? They can't let it go. You want to know why? They put that Greek word in there. And that Greek word keeps them connected to Jesus. They don't get that. Soon as they think that's an innocent thing. Soon as they put that Apollon in there, which is attached to Apollo, by the way, the sun god, this is crazy. They went directly and they attached that word and they are hooked on Jesus. And they trying to say, no, Jesus is a pagan name. But you keep promoting his name through your translations. Y'all know what I'm going to say. What y'all going to do with this? That's my question. Now, I done tore that one up. Ain't no way around that one. Let me keep moving. Let me get us through here. We can't get past verse 11. We can't get past verse 11. Everybody, Robert Arrest is like, what verse is that? I got so many different versions. I'm not telling y'all the versions. You want to know why? Y'all gonna run out there and try to get them. And you don't need to. Your brain ain't ready for it. I'm telling you what I know. Look at Daniel. I'm so torn up because I know that some people die believing that lie. Hey, I'm going to do a training on the people that's died believing that lie. I don't believe it's over for them yet. I believe that's why we got to be on our A game, because I believe we're going to witness to these people. Because Yahuwah said, until this word is preached throughout all the nations, then the end will come. Okay, then every knee and every tongue must confess. Well, what are we going to be ruling and reigning 1,000 years for, fam? Come on, Lupe. What are we going to be doing? See, I like Lupe's first two words. Lupe said, I thought I was doing good, and she names some different translations. Anytime you hear the word, anytime you hear somebody say the two words, I thought, that means somebody's messed up. Now look. Hold on. Now look what Sister Sarah said. This is how I operate. Sister Sarah gonna tell y'all the truth. That's how I do it. And y'all think it's me doing it. I ain't doing it. It's Yahuwah Mashiach. Brother Jay is methodical because they need to use spiritual brain surgery to untangle the pagan brainwashing. That's a fact. That's well said, sis. That's well said. I like that. They got to have that surgery, man. That's all we do. Spiritual brain surgery. All right, I'm going to finish this up. Y'all ready? Let's go in. Put some fire emojis in the chat. I gave y'all some fire. Y'all give me some fire. Put it in the chat. Put some fire emojis in the chat. I just gave y'all the fire. Y'all can never be the same after this. You can never be the same. Thank you, Prosper. Appreciate that. Shout out. Some love right there. We got to have at least 25 emojis in the chat. Oh, we done past 20. We got to have at least 30 now because y'all blowing up the chat. If y'all here on the replay, y'all got to understand. This is the greatest breakthrough of establishing our point that could ever happen. We already done proved it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Now we just put what they call the nail in the coffin. We said, that's done. We're not going to sit around and debate with you at all. We're not going to discuss it with you. We're just going to ask you, hey, in Revelation, all you got to do is ask people. Y'all ready? In Revelation, that's Hazun, chapter 9, verse 11. Y'all notice those two words? 9-11. We got a 911 on this one. Don't get past that one. I saw that. I said, Yahuwah, you playing with us, ain't you? You got a 911 on that one. We got an emergency in the name of Yahuwah to get the word out. This is a 911, a 911. Yeah, we got an emergency in the name of Yahuwah. We got a 911, a 911. What y'all gonna do about that? Take it out there to the world. Come on, Prosper. This is a 911. Would y'all agree? And all you got to do is ask people. What are you doing believing something to put a Greek word in that translation? And they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to say because the New Testament was originally translated in Greek. And then it's over. They can't prove that for nothing. That's impossible for them to prove that. It's impossible. Just tell them, listen, stop talking. Put some money up. Let's put some money up. If you can prove the New Testament was written in Greek, will you put some money up? Let's start at $5,000. What do you think they're gonna do? They're not gonna put no 5,000 up just to throw money away because they know it wasn't written in Greek. We got too many historians. We got history. We got people that's on their side that's admitting it. That are some of the most credible people from a historian standpoint. You got Jerome. You got all them boys. They telling you. Come on, Prosper. How y'all feel about this? I'm going in. Sister Sherry, you tore up? Sister Sherry tore up. Verse 12. The first woe has passed, but behold, there are two more woes yet to come. He said, hey, I done dropped, bam, that on you. We don't release locusts that are the size of horses. And everybody on earth that don't have YAHUAH, the mark of YAHUAH in their forehead, these locusts the size of horses that have faces that look like humans, long hair and wearing crowns and have tails of a scorpion and teeth like a lion, they're coming down and they're going to torture every single person. There's not going to be one person that they don't sting or they don't bite. And they can't die. They can't die. You getting stung, you getting bit, and you can't die. Come on, Prosper. Going back in. So the first woe has passed, but behold, there are two more woes yet to come. Then the sixth messenger, verse 13, blew his trumpet. I heard a voice from the four corner horns of the gold altar that stands in the presence of Allah. The voice spoke to the sixth messenger that had the trumpet and said, release the four messengers that have been tied up at the great Parat River. That's the Euphrates. Real name is Parat. Pagan name Euphrates. Then the four messengers were set loose. They had been prepared for that very hour, that very day, and that very month, and that very year to kill 1/3 of all humankind. Come on, Daniel Bakote. These messengers they're over there waiting now. The messengers are waiting to kill 1/3 of the population. This is after people done got stung and are miserable for 5 months. Now go turn these ones loose. Man, y'all listen to this. They have been prepared for that very day, month, and very year to kill 1/3 of all humankind. I heard the number of how many of them that will be set loose. The number of their war horses was 200 million. 200 million of these war horses are going to be loosed on the earth. 200 million, y'all. What? And this is the way I saw the horses and their riders in the vision. They had breastplates that were fiery red, dark blue, and yellow as sulfur. The horses' heads looked like the heads of lions. And out of their mouths came fire, smoke, and brimstone sulfur. By these three plagues, 1/3 of all the humans were killed by fire, smoke, and brimstone sulfur that was coming out of their mouths. The power of the horses was in their mouths and in their tails. Their tails are like snakes with heads that inflict injuries on whoever they strike. Come on, Juanita. 200 million of these. Snake heads. Big old heads of snakes. Mouth heads of lions. Tails of snakes, heads of lions. This is coming to the world. I want y'all to hear it with my passion so y'all don't miss it. 2 more verses. And the rest of humankind who were not killed by these plagues, they did not change. Y'all think y'all gonna get somebody to get it when they don't get it? After all of this went on, the rest of the humankind who were not killed by these plagues, they're suffering. They did not change their hearts and their lives. They still worship idols and demons. They love them some Jesus. They getting stung. They getting bit. They getting tortured. This is some of the last of the plague. This is some of the crazy plagues hitting them. They still. Wait a minute. That's why you can't argue with nobody. Because if they won't change here, they're not going to change for your witness. If they're not going to change here. They still worship idols and demons. They kept on worshiping idols made of gold, silver, bronze, stone, and wood. None of these idols can see, hear, or walk. Look at them with that crazy Jesus symbol and cross up there. People bow down to it. And none of them symbols can what? See, hear, or walk. 21, last verse. Of the humans that remained on earth, none of them stopped murdering, practicing witchcraft, being sexually immoral, and stealing. I'm telling you right now, that's why we can't argue with people. Because you think if YAHUAH can't change them with this, how are you going to change them? Give him the word, his sheep will hear his voice. And keep moving. And don't let them steal your joy. Don't you get upset a second. No. You just shake your head a little bit, and then that means you shook it off. And you just click your heels. Click your feet together. Click, click. That means the dust off your feet. You're gone. See you. I'm out. Because this is reserved for these people. All right, I had to bring y'all the truth. Did I do a good job? Y'all feeling that? I brought y'all the word. I brought you the truth. I brought you the biggest truth bomb, 911. Revelation chapter 9, verse 11, 911. It's an emergency. I brought it to you. And they cannot debate it. It's indisputable. Now I gotta do a few family things, and this evening I'm going back in. I finished Revelation today. Deep breath. I got 6 more to do. That means 21 of the 27 books that's translated have been reviewed by me. I'm going to need about another 3 to 5 days to finish those 6 because those are the big ones. I'm getting ready to do 1st and 2nd Corinthians. I hope to have, that should be done tomorrow. Then I'm moving on. I'm going to knock out the other ones. I got to get YAHUAH. I got to get Mlakha. I got to get Acts and John done. YAHUAH. Mahashim. Now, if y'all love what's going on here, get to tsnt.org. I encourage you to become a package supporter so that you're the first to get your hands on this. Do you understand? Within the next few weeks or so, it's going to the print. Then we're going to set up the distribution. And then everybody that's a bronze package member or higher, everybody's a bronze package member or higher, you're not going to see it available on Amazon, none of that, before we've shipped out. You're going to get a shipment notice that is on the way to your house. Then after that, So once we hit the shipments, we're going to wait probably about a week before anybody else can order. And all the bronze package members and higher, they are the first to be able to order in bulk. So not only do they get their professionally stamped limited edition copy, they now have access to get the ones that will go out to the world that are not professionally stamped. Y'all hear that? The package members, y'all get all that. Then after the package members, a few more days after that, anybody that supported any amount, you get it done $3. Any amount. You're going to be given a time frame for you to order before everybody else can order at a discount. All you got to do is contribute. And then you can order at a discount that nobody else will get that price in the world. Study guides are coming, sis. I first got to do the translation. Unless y'all want me to wait another year or so to do study guides, then give you the translation. Or would y'all rather get the translation and then I work on finishing the Tanakh, and then I spend the next year or two doing study guides? I think that's the best thing to do. What y'all think? So that's what's going to happen. If you go to tsnt.org, if you contribute any amount, you will get it before the general public gets it. Because when you go over there, you'll put your email in. So we'll send you an email going, all right, now you're available to order. And how it's going to happen is when we release it, all the people that are package holders, they will get the deepest discount that there will ever be on these particular scriptures. They'll get the deepest discount. Then there'll be another discount, but not the deep one like the package holders, for anybody that's contributed any amount. But at least that's going to be a discount way bigger than the general public is going to get. So I would go to tsnt.org and contribute something, because I'm going to tell you what's going to be in your hand. You're going to hold a book in your hand, and it's going to be the real sword. That sword that YAHUAH talks about, the sharper than any double-edged sword, the word of YAHUAH, for real, will be in your hand. It will have no contradictions. And when you hold it and you put it up against any other translation, it's literally going to divide those translations. And it's going to keep proving how Greeked up the world is. Yeah, well, y'all be able to order as much as y'all want. That's how it's going to go down. You're going to get your copy as part of your package. You don't pay anything for that because you support it. So you're going to get your copy of that. Then, and there's only going to be so many of those, and then we will never print any more of those. They will never be printed again. That's why I'm going, y'all got to the 31st to get locked in on having the Berit Hadash special edition that's never going to be printed again, only for those package holders. Y'all better get over there. So I'm done. Love y'all. Spread this message everywhere. We going in for the name of YAHUAH. Hallelujah. Let's get it.